Good morning, I'm Emily Jane of Emily Jane's Healing Energetics, and this is day 15 of my vlogging journey. And today I wish to go on from yesterday, where those of you who saw my little vlog know that I was talking about Yarrow. And I went especially to Beachy Head, which is near Eastbourne in the south of England, because I knew I could find the Yarrow there because I collected an awful lot there last year in September and made it into my English Yarrow tincture. I was actually on my way to a foray networking luncheon, which is a wonderful networking group in the UK, which is 50% social and 50% business. And I launched myself nearly 2 years ago now as Emily Jane's Healing Energetics fully into the arena of networking, which is a big step for me, and it's been transformational and wonderful experience. And many of the healing constellations that I've prepared and created have come as a result of my being part of this networking group, because I would feel into people's need and intuitively, and then they were created by the divine. So Yarrow, well, I wanted to share what then happened yesterday when I got to the full networking meeting. A dear friend of mine, Liz Wright, had been very poorly with gastroenteritis. And one of the properties of Yarrow is actually for digestive disorders and also for kidney cleansing. And the poor darling had terrible dark circles under her eyes, which are a sign, most greatly, of kidney disorder. And so she felt intuitively that she needed to put some of my healing cream that I happened to have, my Magical Rejuvenation, with me yesterday. I don't carry them all around with me. I had a number of them yesterday. I had my tester of that, and she put it under her eyes, and then it was still, the cream was still there. So I just gently rubbed it in, just putting some little healing in as I went. And I still had those two little pieces of Yarrow, which were looking a little sad by that point. And I felt intuitively guided, because she's unable to have the elixirs for a number of reasons. And I knew that she really needed this help with the Yarrow. So she had her glass of water, and I put the Yarrow in there and then added some of my special hot water that I brought with other special drops in it, so that she would have the healing benefits of those drops as well. So that was lovely, because it also revived the Yarrow. So I feel very blessed that happened. And I also sprayed her around with my Magical Rejuvenation, which contains many other things other than the Yarrow as well. And then I happened to sit next to another dear friend of mine, Joanna Ellis, who has had a number of my constellations and also has been on the courses that I've run with my dearest Obi over here, with our workshops of balance and wellness workshops. And the poor darling had had a terrible accident a number of days ago, where she'd fallen down the stairs from the 7th from the bottom, and she was in great pain. And so I offered her some healing because there are very high spirits who work with me in that arena to balance and realign the body physically and also etherically. And it transpired that her dear husband happened to have a massage couch still. So, and there was just enough time for me to follow her back to her home. We set up the healing couch, the massage couch, which was adjustable. So this meant that it was actually able to be adjusted to the right height for me, which I was told was 4 rungs from the bottom, and it was absolutely perfect. And I proceeded to do her healing. Of course, I had in my car my deep purple fleecy throw. So that was absolutely perfect. And I asked her to open my constellation book to see what else was needed, because I felt something else was needed. As she too, I forgot to say, at the meeting, I had a little one-to-one 10-minute meeting with her as well. And she opened it up at Magical Rejuvenation. So, and she felt guided to put a little bit of cream here. We put some of the drops in her water and sprayed her around. So I felt I needed to use that in her treatment, but also something else. And it opened up at clearance and protection. I have a very special spray that I created which clears the energy, whether you are doing healing work or whether you just need to clear your person, clear your energy space. It's phenomenal for clearing away any negative energies that may have attached themselves to you. So of course it was important to clear the area and clear her and clear me ahead of us doing this. And I also had my angelic assistants with me, so I always like to spray that one next to bring in all the angels. So and I had a very, very sweet testimonial from her on my Facebook page yesterday, thanking me for the treatment, saying she was feeling rather woozy still. It was very high vibration healing, and that her pain had dissipated greatly, the most since the accident. So that's all one can ask for. So that's what I wanted to share with you today. Oh, and the last thing was, as I arrived at her house, there was a veg outside, and on her and her husband's half, it was not mown, and I thought, I'm sure there's yarrow in there. And I looked down and there was an abundance of yarrow, and I called her back to me to show her. And I said before I was leaving, I said, this is an anti-inflammatory and also digestive, and she was having a few digestive problems. So I instructed her what she needed to do with pestle and mortar, and to gather some in, and also to put it in a special bath with Epsom salts to help with the inflammation and the healing of her body. So there we are, synchronistic or what? So Yarrow was in charge yesterday. Blessings, and I look forward to speaking to you tomorrow. My intention is to be back in Alexandra Park. I have a very special place to show you there. Blessings and love for your day. Bye bye.